welcome back to Studying Books. I'm sorry if this seems low energy. I am low energy right now, and I really kind of wanted to sit down and just kind of chat, which I know is odd, because it's not necessarily what this is supposed to be, but who cares? It's my channel, and it's my games. It's my game. I get to talk about what I want. Sorry if that hurts your feelings. I wanted to talk a little bit about academic burnout because it's something that I've experienced a lot in my life, and I am not sure how to handle it anymore. I don't know if you feel like that ever. If you ever feel like you're kind of stuck in this cycle of getting good grades, feeling exhausted, but having to push forward. I'm like, I was lucky enough when I was in my undergraduate studies to be able to take a gap here about 3 or 2 years, so it would have been my 3rd year into my degree. But I didn't, I traveled and I was working as an intern at places, and I felt infinitely less burned out than I do now. But there is just something about my last year of college and sort of my, work experience that really just kind of took away my drive, took away my motivation. And I don't really know how to deal with it, how to conquer it. I know that normally you're supposed to take a break, work on a project that really fills you with joy, fills you with passion. For me, that's this. And I know that projects like this don't happen overnight, aren't successes overnight, that you have to work and you have to build and you have to produce things that people like consistently. And I don't know, part of that was that this week I went to film a video twice, and I really started editing them, and I wasn't happy with the product, and so I kind of stripped them down. I don't know. I just feel sort of lost. I don't really feel like I'm capable of being successful right now. I know that's not true. I know that I am intensely successful, and that even my ability to do this, my capacity to do this, is a privilege, and that it is in itself a success. And I know that I am going on to a master's degree, and that in and of itself is a success. I just am feeling really conflicted right now, and I don't know really how to move forward or how to justify that belief or that knowledge. And so it's kind of come together as burnout, and specifically academic burnout. I'm really struggling to study for summer classes. I'm really studying to prepare to move to grad school next month. I don't know. I feel really lost, and not because of anything I've done, and I don't think it's because of anything anyone else has done. I just don't know how to go forward. And of course this is like, 4 days after I've been to a therapist, so it's like I don't know how to process this sort of nihilistic existentialism without a therapist, or without a calming voice kind of beside me. Yeah, I'm trying my best. And I know that Latin's gonna be a shit show because of it. I think that when we try to push ourselves beyond our limits and we constantly judge ourselves for not doing good enough, not being there enough, not pushing forward enough, we kind of create this sense of nothingness, and that leads to burnout. And I think that that's what I'm doing with my academics. I think honestly that that's sort of where this all is coming from. I don't know, I feel lost beyond what I can allow, beyond what I can understand. I might pop this into the study vlog that I started filming earlier, I don't know. This is all just so much. All of it, and then on top of it, it's like, of course this comes when you're having family troubles. Of course this comes when you're having financial troubles. Of course this comes when you're having interpersonal arguments, and you're just trying to push forward and like make every day better than the last one. Loving yourself beyond, beyond what you did the last day. Trying to make the world a little better every day. Being kind to yourself, being kind to others. The keeping on right now is a struggle, and I don't know how to do that in that area. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like give myself space to just feel low, I don't want to just give myself a free pass, like, oh, today you feel sad, today is hard, just feel sad, don't work on things. But like, because that's not healthy, that's not gonna help you get somewhere. But also like forcing yourself constantly to be productive and not letting yourself rest is also unhealthy. So it's this weird balance that you strike. On top of all of that, I hurt myself on Saturday in a way that's just really not convenient to living. And so that, of course, has sort of dragged me down, and I don't know. Ooh, ow, sorry. As to prove my point, I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to question or build or, move away from kind of that centrosity of the hurt until it doesn't hurt anymore, until I'm feeling better. And it also, it's my right ribs, and so like that really makes writing hard. It just kind of complicates the whole situation beyond what it's complicating already. And so I just, I feel really lost. This is a downer video, dude. And you can hear fire trucks in the background. And but sometimes life is downer. Can't always be up. Sometimes you gotta go down. And I think that there's value in being honest, in knowing where you are, and in cutting the bullshit. I don't like this world where things get dramatic and people are able to call each other out and cancel each other because people aren't honest about the bullshit. They don't cut through it. They're not honest with what they are. They aren't honest with who they are. So I'm gonna try and be honest with me. And I'm really struggling right now. Really struggling to keep my head up. So hopefully this first summer semester doesn't reflect poorly on my GPA. I'm sure I'll be able to pull it out of my ass eventually. Whoops, didn't mean to swear, but here we are. Like I'll be able to pull it out I'll be able to keep on. But right now, it just feels really hard. It feels really different from something that I would thrive in. But that's okay. I think that's really okay, because we can never be better as scholars, as people, if we don't constantly push ourselves outside of our comfort zone. And I think that I personally have been sitting in my comfort zone of, I do this, I look at the numbers, I make things make sense because there's backing and because there's theory and because there's structure to it. But I'm trying to learn to love the mystery, to love the not knowing, to be okay with going with the flow, to be in the moment and not be so caught up in the details all the time. I find myself saying, yeah, I don't know, it's just, I find myself more and more having grace for myself and having more grace for others. And I don't know why, I don't know how. Maybe I am getting better, maybe I'm coming out of whatever this episode is, but I really do feel like there's more capacity in my own personal soul, in my own personal being, to be welcoming, to be graceful, to have kindness. And I really am intensely thankful for that. I don't think that there's